We're here today at the Betfred Challenge Cup final media day, and I'm joined by St Helens head coach Matty Smith. How are you doing, Matty?
I'm good, mate. How are you? You all right?
Okay. Obviously, looking ahead this week, massive triple header at Wembley, history waiting to be made. How's the camp feeling? How are you doing as well?
Yeah, I think the word is exciting. Yeah, we played the semi 2 weeks ago, and it's been hard for the girls to focus on obviously the league. The last couple of weeks, the Wembley's so big of an occasion for them, but yeah, it's one we're looking forward to, obviously, and we're just going to have a good week preparing for it, and then the game on Saturday, we hopefully go out and give a good account of ourselves.
Taking you back to that semi-final, obviously Faye Gaskin's drop goal, coming back from that injury as well, it is fairy tale stuff. It's truly writing itself and your team into the history books. Just how magical of a moment was that?
Yeah, I mean, big moment for us, obviously, and big players come up with big moments like that, and Faye's been doing that for years. Outstanding player, and gets our side around the park, and we've got a lot of big players that come up with big players, and we needed it that day. York were a great side. Obviously, they've gone unbeaten in the league, and a tough side. So we needed a big player when it mattered, and she'd certainly come up with that.
Absolutely. And looking kind of at the history of the Women's Challenge Cup, in the space of 10 years, we've gone from playing at Batley's Mount Pleasant, and then this weekend, it's the first ever Women's Challenge Cup final at Wembley, the biggest stage of all in this country.
Yeah.
How important is it to see the progress being made, and how excited does that make you feel? Not only about the women's game, but just rugby league in general.
Yeah, it's amazing, mate. Like you said, for 10 years ago to play at Batley and now to be playing at Wembley, it's a dream come true, obviously, for the game, but for the women's game. There's no bigger stages there to play there, and I was saying to the girls in the week, it's probably the best thing I ever did in my career. I got to do it once, and it's a day and a game that you'll never forget. So hopefully they can go out there and perform. And I'm sure they will on Saturday, and we'll look forward to it.
Have they been kind of leading on your experience of when you went to Wembley?
Yeah, I can't believe it was 10 years ago. 2013 I got to do it, and yeah, time flies. But yeah, I think it's just all about just taking it all in, and making sure you prepare right. It's just another game at the end of the day, and you've got to get your preparation right in the week. And then I'd just say be composed on the day. Go out and play your game and be composed. And but we've got a lot of big game players. In the team. They've been there before. They've played in finals. They played for the country. So we've got a lot of experience out there. So I know they're going to perform on Saturday, and we'll look forward to that.
Obviously, in terms of preparation, a lot of it is mental, but you are playing a side you've played so many. The Saints women's team has played so many times in the Challenge Cup, especially last year's final as well.
Yeah.
Is it different motivating a team that you faced just last year in this sort of fixture? Obviously, it's not Wembley, but is it difficult to motivate the team, or is it just as simple as the mission, get it done?
Yeah, they're easier, these games. When you play like the Leeds and especially obviously Challenge Cup finals, they kind of, you don't really need any motivation. The motivation's there already. We've had some really tough battles with Leeds over the years, and really close encounters. So I'm sure Saturday will be no different. We'll expect the best of them, and hopefully we can give the best of us.
Lovely to hear. Just to kind of go off topic a little bit from the Challenge Cup itself. I imagine you'll have seen the International Rugby League announcement this week regarding the Women's World Cup. It's now going to be a standalone tournament in 2028. Have you got any thoughts on that? Kind of the development of the women's game, perhaps maybe looking to go pro by that sort of year?
Yeah, well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I think the strides the women's games took over the past few years has been amazing, hasn't it? I go, I see the amount of young girls playing the game now, and that's because the girls that are playing now, like Sir Jodie and people like that, and the pioneers, aren't they? And they're inspiring these young girls to play. So yeah, I mean, we want to get to a point where it's professional and the girls are getting paid. But again, it's small steps, isn't it? And where the game's come over the past couple of years, it's only getting better, it's only getting bigger, and we're making big strides. The girls get looked after medically, they get all that kind of stuff. Look where we're playing, Wembley. For instance, it's it is coming on. It's improving, but it is small steps as well.
Fantastic. Well, obviously, best of luck this weekend, and it'll be a brilliant occasion to watch. So I can't wait. Thanks, Matty Smith, for joining us.
Appreciate it. Thanks, mate.